to the podcast series for Clark College Community and Continuing Education. So we have been doing these crazy podcasts for like 2 days straight, Kerrie and myself. So Kerrie is the director of All Things Good. What is your actual title?
There's a couple things. Director of Community and Continuing Education, for those that don't know. And specifically, it used to be Director of Personal and Professional Development, which made people think I was a trainer, and I really wasn't. So,
yeah, I was just about to ask, what are you going to personally develop me on?
Yeah.
Don't develop my personality, because I like it.
I like your personality too. You know, I thought by the end of these interviews, I would hate you. And
wow.
I wouldn't hate you. My mom taught me you hate the things people do. You don't hate people. But I love you more and more. With every hello, welcome. It's like, that's my girl.
Sometimes I want to say, hello, good morning, Vietnam. You know, hearkening to the old Robin Williams thing. Yeah. I caught myself a couple times, so you're welcome. Nobody wants to hear that from my mouth. So, Kerrie, how has your experience been with the instructors on these podcasts?
Yeah, this has just been the coolest. I mean, I'm not going to lie, when we first started this, I thought you were nuts. You were a pain in my butt because I knew we needed to get this advertising out there, and I knew we needed something fresh and that you could bring it, but I did not think I had the bandwidth, and it was just one more thing, right? But as soon as we started doing these, not knowing that every single slot was going to be full that first day, we literally didn't have personal breaks. So
just about Peter Pants.
Wow. And didn't eat that day. So not that I can't skip a couple meals, but it was amazing. It's like you knew exactly what I needed. It's like, this is why I do what I do. This is why I love what I do. It's like listening to these instructors talking about their classes, and you were joking the whole way through, but you weren't joking. It's like, I need to take this class. And then you do another podcast, and it's like, I need to take this class. And it was a running joke, but it's true. It's like, people, if you can get off the paper and off of the website, well, you need to go to the website to sign up.
Yes.
But it's like, if you can hear these people and their love for what they're doing, I'm just like, yes. So yes, thank you. I owe you.
Oh, well, I mean, I could have done this without you, because without you, I would have no record button pusher.
That is my ultimate skill. I hit record and I go on mute.
No, you don't. Well, yes, you did. Until we told you to get off mute, because your comments are also valuable, you know? And you have this very fun personality, which is full of snarky remarks, which I love. Because I am a snarky remarkist.
Well, I think that's what makes you a pro podcaster. And that's why it was probably good that I stayed on mute some of the times, because we could have gone off on a whole another thing. And maybe that's us needing to teach a class on I have no idea.
How to be snarky?
Possibly.
We're so taking this podcast on the road. Did you say we're doing a band too? We're going to be a band.
Yeah. Well, because anything that we don't know, both of us coming from musical backgrounds, we have a teacher we can bring with us that's going to help us.
This is so true. This is so true. And you know what? You said the word advertising, but really it goes beyond advertising, because I think it's really about getting the word out to the community and letting them know actually what's going on at Clark CCE. Because you can go to Clark and get a degree, and there's no, do it. If that's your goal in life and that's your path in life, perfect. I mean, everybody has a different path, but for people like me who've already done that, or maybe people that are not like me and don't want to do that, I don't even know if I want to do it. It's just like a thing. You go to school and then you go to college and then
It's what you're supposed to do.
yeah. Which see how that turned out. You don't have to do it. It's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to follow what makes you inspired and brings you closer to who you are. And I think that's what all these classes provide. I mean, it runs the gamut of everything.
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, where else do you get this except community education? And the thing of it is that it's from the community for the community, and that
And by the community.
And by the community, right? That might sound so cornball, but it's like all of these instructors are representatives from our region, and it's good. I'll tell you a big secret for those of you that are out there that might be listening that want to be an instructor for us or want to take one of our classes. These instructors,
Here's a secret.
they don't make hardly any money. Sorry, we're self-support. We don't have a big state budget, and they don't care. This is what they do for a hobby, for a give back, sure, it's nice to be able to at least pay them for their supplies and pay them a little bit, but really, it's just such a give back. It's like that paying it forward thing.
It truly is. Yep. Like we talked about with Curtis Miller, who does the belonging through storytelling.
Small group storytelling or through
Storytelling. Yes. Thank you. It's been kind of a lot of things going on in our brains, so I'm trying to get everything right. But like he pays it forward, and they all do. Truly, all the instructors are paying it forward because they're just sharing their passion and what they know so well with anybody else who wants to learn it. And that's why I'm inspired. I seriously do want to take every single class because I know I would benefit from it.
I know. I think this is such a great medium. I hope we can do more of this, and I hope we can get the word out because, you were brand new to community education and all the sausage making that we do in the back that's, not as fun.
There is not a class on sausage making.
Yet. But you're looking at the classes. I mean, in this catalog you helped us produce, and you're just like, what does this really mean? I need this instructor to tell me what this really means because I can read it. And then it's like, boom, they tell us, and we're like, yeah, sign me up.
Oh, that.
Yes.
So it's not what it actually means, but what it means for me. How do they make it relative to me? Because I am probably one of the perfect students for a bunch of these classes, even though some of them maybe I'm not old enough and maybe I'm too old for some of them, but whatever, age is just age. It doesn't matter. You're always learning, right?
Hey, but one of the things I need to tell you about what used to be coined our mature learning classes, which we kind of all wanted to kind of blow up that title, it's limitless. There are no boundaries. There are no age limits. And that is another thing that I love about these classes is you might be sitting with a 20-year-old and an 80-year-old and a whatever year old that I am, and we're all there just so.
Are you 92?
I didn't say 92. Was that your guess?
Wow. Mm-hmm. You look stellar.
I did not say 92.
I just pulled that number out of nowhere. Oh, I'm sorry, 29. It was backwards.
Oh my gosh.
I'm dyslexic.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not. I can't say I am.
No.
That would be a lie.
Well, I'll tell you that
ageism is not a thing. There's no ageism here. So basically, just take the classes because I don't know the only thing that's holding me back is I want to take all of them, and so that creates a budgetary issue for me.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself.
I gotta pace myself. Plus, I might actually have my brain implode with all that amazing knowledge, and then I'd have to have time to self-reflect, and I don't know if I have the time to self-reflect after every single class.
Yeah, that could be an issue because as we learned through some of these interviews, you need that time, enrich yourself, to be with yourself, and I was trying to take. It's funny, you kind of absorb what every instructor's taking. Both of us, when we were talking to Susanna about her bar class, we're both like sitting up more. when when Pam was showing us her art, I'm like trying to do it with her. I'm like wanting to get in there. And well, we started the day yesterday with Ed Berkerax and all his Italian stuff, and we were saying ciao for the rest of the day. So
I know, and that's not even what we're supposed to be saying. It's like Buco del Lupo or something.
Oh yeah,
Mouth
sorry.
of the Wolves. Sorry, my Italian.
Sorry, Ed. Yeah, we blew that, but yes. So see,
yeah, and then the DNA thing, man, I want to know all about it because there were like other instructors. I was like, wait a second. Is your DNA wired for you to do it? I think it was Curtis, actually. I'm bringing up Curtis again, but he was like, I knew I wanted to do this from before I was born. And I was thinking, did you have some DNA situation that told you that you were going to do this before you were born? Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's crazy. So, Kerrie, what did you get out of this whole experience? Like, what would you, what would your part to anybody out there? What would you say? I mean, besides the obvious that we have another podcast to do.
Oh yeah, at least I put my stuff on silent. Of course, I'm the queen of mute and record. So, yeah, no, that's really good question, Amber. You're an interviewer. Yeah, so I've been doing this for 7 years, and I am so busy in the background, behind the scenes, making sure that everything's ready for the classes and that everything's on time and that the print schedule and just all that stuff that happens behind the scenes, that I don't get to spend the time with instructors that one might think. And I am rarely in classes more than to run something down to campus because an instructor needs it, or go here or go there. And I'm always saying, I'm gonna take these classes, and I'll walk by and I'll hear everybody, all the students and all the excitement, and like in the art classes and stuff, and I'll go, oh man, I am so amazed at these people that continue to learn. It truly is this lifelong learning thing. I hope I'm like that. And after, this is a really long thing, but that's okay because I've been on mute for 2 days.
Yeah,
so,
release the Kraken.
Yeah. So, but like listening to Pam, Curtis, just everybody, and I'm sorry I'm bringing up the same names because those are the ones that we just did in the last 2 hours, and I'm still decompressing. But it was, be brave. I mean, there's a part of me that's like, I'm not going into the classroom because I'm thinking, oh, that's not for me. I'm not an artist, or I'm not a guitar player, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. And it was just like over and over. It didn't matter whether it was an Excel class or whether it was Bartone or whatever we were talking about. It's like,
or how to work a computer.
It's like, just take the step, because you don't have to know anything going into these classes. That's why they're there. And the safe zone that they create there, I mean, they are so open and accommodating, and that warmth. And it's like, you forget about that when you're in the back room, even though you're doing this stuff all day long. It's like,
yeah,
it's so cool.
Did they change?
So I'm going to be brave.
She's going to be brave.
Yeah.
So did it change your mind? After you went into an interview thinking, that's not me, there's no way I could ever do that, at the end of the interview, were you like, wait a second, I probably could. Maybe I should. Ooh, that sounds fun. Did that process happen for you?
Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, all of them, I'm like, ooh, fun. But there's 2 commitments I've made that I am going to turn into action.
What? You heard it from Kerrie. She's going to take action. I don't know what
that's my cliffhanger, because I'm not going to tell you what I'm taking.
Boom, boom, boom. I don't have any cliffhanger sound effects. I should add some. Really. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun.
Like the ones from I'll age myself, but like from Dynasty and the, We did have some good cliffhangers in these too. I'm just like, ooh, well placed.
Yeah. It makes me want to actually hit unroll and then unroll again.
Yeah.
And Why is Amber showing up on so many classes? I don't get it. Well, hello. These people are fantastic. The instructors themselves are really just generous, passionate, and caring, and they want to make the world a better place for you and the community. Crazy. Yeah. Any last snarky words from you, Kerrie?
Yeah.
That
I
wasn't
better not share them. No. No snark. I'm really sincere. I needed this little boost in the arm, and we are doing half of our classes in person and half of them online. Yeah. It was what the instructors wanted to do. We want everyone to feel comfortable, and so we wanted to have those options, and some instructors were ready to jump back in the classroom, and others, even though they would come back to the classroom, they have created these whole new virtual classrooms. Like a lot of the writing just took off online. If you guys go to some of those classes, there's people from Boston and Ohio and Camas.
I heard.
I mean,
They're
it's
all over the country.
So cool. And it's like, how fun to have that kind of perspective. And
Clark College meets the world.
Right? And it's just like from our little community to the world. I mean, the cornball, snarky, global, whatever, we are the world thing, but seriously, who does that?
We are the ones to make a better place.
Yeah. Okay, now I might start hating you.
Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit podcasted out.
I can't.
It's been such a ride.
It has, and oh my gosh, you're just when you think I cannot possibly do another one of these.
We have another one.
You pop up, you smile, you say hello, and it's like, okay, we're doing this, and boom, it's like we're full of life again. So
I'm excited to see these out in the world of Clark County. I guess the world of Clark County, Southwest Washington. I guess the whole world could see them potentially.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll click on it. Somebody from the middle of Antarctica.
You don't know. Yeah. Anyone with a little internet access. Kind of a scary thing. But
it is kind of scary. The Martians might even check us out. Who knows? Wi-Fi in Martian land. I don't know where these are going. Well, actually, we kind of do. We're going to try to get them out on websites and Facebook and YouTube and SoundCloud and blah blah and yada and you.com.
Yeah, all that. All that. And we're going to do it quickly. So we better
get off this
up and start working. Yeah.
Cool. Well, it has been a ride, and I hope that this stays with Clark College and they continue to do this as the years go by, because I think it's important for everybody to understand what actually happens on the other side of Clark. The back door of Clark.
Look at that. That's us.
That's terrible.
Oh, and I do need to make that note that if people haven't watched this podcast first, they're still going to think you're crazy and you're talking to someone that's not there because you kept saying, huh, Kerrie, isn't that right, Kerrie? Oh, Kerrie's doing this and Kerrie's doing that. And Kerrie was never on the screen. So, yeah.
This is Kerrie.
Yeah.
And I think we have side by side instead of speaker. Who knows what's happening? I have no idea what's happening because nothing's in a little green box.
Right. No, I do still have it on speaker view. So
interesting. So this will be an interesting turnout of a video. We'll have to see. Anyway, all right. So that's it from Kerrie and I.
Yes.
Just myself and Kerrie and I.
Yes.
Kerrie and Amber. We're having way too much fun. All right.
Did we have an English? No, we didn't. We don't have an English class going. That was probably our bad. So, yeah.
We got lots of stuff. And there's lots more that we could talk about, and a lot of more instructors that didn't get to sign up this time around because it was jam-packed. It was seriously, I looked at my calendar, I showed my daughter, and I go, you see all these green lines here? Green to green. Beginning of day, end of day. Yeah. Nothing in between. Just green, green. Go, go, go. So,
you made her an orphan for the day for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, well, she's at school. She's fine.
Oh,
Thank you, Kerrie, for doing this with me. It's been so much fun, and I seriously couldn't have done it without you.
oh, thank you, Amber. It was a blast. It was a great ride.
All right.
So everybody out there listens to some of these podcasts, and if you even enjoy them half as much as Amber and I did, then you're signing up for at least 5 classes guaranteed.
Yeah, and feel free to call me weird and crazy. I'm so fine with that because I just laugh at myself all the time. All right, so that's Clark College continuing community.
Oh, you
a long day.
Community and continuing education.
Yes, community
CCE.
Continuing. You could, but there's lots of C's. The CCCCE.
CCE. CCE.
CC.
Go to cce.clark.edu.
But you.
Or call us 360-992-2939. I was trying to help you through that.
She does know her stuff. But you could interchange any of those C's for any of the other C's because you could be College Clark Community Continuing Education. It just wouldn't make as much sense. Oh, yes.
No.
So yes, Kerrie is right. Go on to cce.clark.edu or call 360-992-2939. Look at that. Boom, I got it right. And we'll be happy to help you register for classes or, just do it. There's no or, just do it. Period.
Yeah. So now I'm going to stop the recording in the middle of you talking like I have several times.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Can I say goodbye first?
You can say goodbye, but I need you to go start editing some of these podcasts and getting them out online.
All right. Well, until next time.
Yes.
Ciao.
Ciao.